We can start now because we don't know if others are gonna join or not. They will find us on the way. So we're going to talk about a C string, and then what is a C string, and then all about that we're gonna do them in class today. So in C string, I'm not going to be able. I mean, like, I'm not gonna finish everything today, but because there is a many of things that we need to cover, so I'm just gonna finish few of the things that we're gonna cover. So those things that we're gonna finish, just be writing notes. Normally for today, is just for notes so that you can understand what is exactly we are doing. So as I said, we're going to be discussing about the C string. C string, and then in C string is chapter of an array type for string. And it's a chapter for an array type of a string. So you might find in this chapter, before when I teach you guys array, I used to teach you about the int, and then I also told you that you can do also float string. So in C string now, you have been using a C string since you started. When you say C out like this, you put a name, you say hello. Hello, we'll say it hello world. Hello world. You were using a C string there, just that you didn't know, if you never know about it, that you are using a C string. So this is a called C string. C string, it's come from a language called for C sharp. It's from C sharp. It was adapted. It's the language for C sharp, for C string. So it was, that is in C sharp. So this language, when they adapt it, they use it in C++, because if you are writing an array, for example, you have an array of a string. So the computer, it must know where your array ends. So they introduced this chapter called a C string. So in C string, we have a C string values and a C string variables. So C string values are the like C string variables, like the way you declare. And when you declare C string, you use a char. So you must have a char. So you can say, for example, char, let's say name. When I write char name, in char, you indicate how many letters are gonna be there. It's like if my name is master, I know that there will be 6. So if I know that, okay, in the letter that my name is containing master, let me just write it like this. If you know that your name is going to be called master, like master. So master, it have how many letters? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It have 6 letters. So for C string, there is a character for is for end markers, /o. It's called /o. It's for end markers. So this character, it also have to be included. And this character that you see is a single. It's a single character. It's a single character. So it's not 2 of them, because you see this single quotation mark. It's only one thing. This character is still the same, not really the same, but it operates the same way as like when you say /n for end line. /n. /n also is a single character for a new line. So one way to present a C string in as an array, which means you must know that you are going to use what? A char. So when you use a char, you put this double quotation mark. So because I know that here there will be a C string is a /o character, because my name it have 6 letters, I must add one more character for one more element, one more for this string, which means like instead of 6, I must write 7, because it have to have this /o. Without a /o, it's no longer a C string. It's just like a vector. So to make it that it must be a C string, it must also contain one more element for the what? For the /o. So as I said, /o, it represents, is a serve as a character. It serves as a end marker of the array, of your array. So it does not matter how many numbers you're gonna, like, as long as like your array, for example, you can say 7, but maybe you find that we have less 2 more. So in C string, it does not matter, as long as there is no more any letters. it's going to, whenever it ends there, it's going to put slash t. Even if you declare, you put so many, like, okay, it must accept 8 elements. So, and this slash n slash o, it's a null. It's a null character. We call it a null. This slash n, we call it a null. Slash o, it's a null character. Ne? It's a null character. You can be taking note. Character. It's a null character. That's slash o. So the end marker allows your program to read the array one character at a time and know that it should stop reading when it reads the end marker slash o. As long as your array find this one, it's gonna know, okay, let me stop to read my end marker. So that's what we talk about the C string. So any string which contains slash o, it's a C string. Any string or any string that contains slash o is a C string. So I want to show you something. As somebody, you can declare, okay, you say char, for example, the same one I'm using there as master. It's master. When you say char, you say char name. You put 7 exactly the way I did there. Then when you declare it equals to, you put the brace the way we declare an array. Maybe you say, you know that when you do m, you're gonna say is m, like that. After that you say a, then you say s, maybe master, yeah, t, e, master, like this. This one is no longer a C string. This one is no longer a C string. It's just an array, the one you normally know. So it's no longer a C string at all. So which means you must know that when you define a C string, it must be with double quotation mark, where I've written it there. So it must have a double quotation mark, the way I've declared there. So that's what we call it a C string. Are you learning something?
Yes. We're with you.
I told you, in your books, when you read, they won't really say it about what I told you before. I told you that when you are using a C string, you don't use those equal sign and this equal sign, because when you use them for this one, you know that you are saying, okay, this string is equals to this one, because it for C string. Now if you have a C string, let's say for example, you declare C string, you say char, maybe it's going to be name, the way I'm using as a name there, a 10. Then after that you say semicolon, then you say name again, you say name, you say equals to master, like this. Your computer, like, you don't have to declare it this way. You don't do that. So we're gonna get to where how you must declare it. So if you want to add a string like this way, this format, you don't use this format. We have some predefined function that you can have. We have predefined functions that you can use. The predefined function, we have a string copy. You can use string copy. String copy, it means that, okay, instead of writing this, you can just write, you say string copy. Let me just write it in the new line. You can say string copy. Then in string copy, your name, the name of, you can say, okay, I want to have the name of your array, and then after that, what do you want to input? I want to input master. You see, so by using this string copy, but if you use equal sign, it won't work exactly how we want it to work. So for example, let me write a simple function so that I can also do a demonstration of what I am doing.